Ladies and gentlemen, today's installment of HTD Entertainment's interview series is brought to you by Respect for Life Apparel. Have you been looking for a clothing and apparel brand that truly represents the culture and the people in it? Well, look no further, because Respect for Life is the brand for you. Developed in Central Virginia by Central Virginians, Respect for Life is a clothing brand that reflects a deep cultural connection to the community. We offer a variety of high-quality t-shirts, hoodies, sweatsuits, and even designer face masks. Each item of clothing that we offer at Respect for Life comes with a message of upliftment, empowerment, positivity, and most of all, respect. Here at Respect for Life Apparel, we are committed to not only building a great company through our creative styles and designs, but delivering excellent service while actively contributing to and building up our community. To learn more or to order, visit us at respectforlifeapparel.com or on Instagram at Respect for Life Apparel.
Once again, y'all, it's DJ Marvelous, Hit the Deck Entertainment, here with my man Black Market.
Hey.
The number one party host in Virginia.
Number one, get it in.
Yeah. So, hey, man, it's been a while. We've been out of the net due to the COVID and the pandemic and all that.
Oh, yeah.
But we're trying to get things back on the road as things start to settle down and get back to normal just a little bit. We're just getting wrapped up, man. So we're gonna get back to the get down here shortly, man.
Oh man, I can't wait.
In the meantime, I wanted to just bring him in to kind of talk a little bit about what's been going on and some stories that we've talked about over the years that we probably thought would be kind of cool for y'all to hear, man.
Man, I talk about anything you want to talk about. It's open season right now.
Look, tell me,
we in COVID right now, so let's go.
Tell me about the time. I think you was down in the Tidewater and you was in lockup somewhere, and you telling me a story about how hip hop mixed with a jail situation.
Oh, all right. So first of all, I did a little stretch a little bit. I was locked up, coming out of Orange County, Virginia. I'm from Gordonsville. You get locked up in Orange County, surrounding counties locked up in that place, Louisa, Culpeper, Greene County, all that. But yeah, so I get moved. Matter of fact, from Orange County, B&E, I think that's what they call it. You go down the road. They don't tell you when you're going on the road, though. They do not tell you when you're going on the road. They wake you up early in the morning. I guess it's for protection reasons why people might try to help you escape or whatever. But I ain't got that many years.
You won't think about escaping.
I won't think about escaping, man. I was ready to get that breakfast in the morning. I'm gonna keep it real. They got me up Saturday morning. I was a little pissed. 3:00. Breakfast is at 5. I was gonna get that bacon and the egg biscuit with the cereal. That's the meal right there. I get 2 eggs. You say your 2 eggs for the hookup. We're getting all that later, though. So they send me down the road, man. I'm on the bus. It's me and 3 other people from Orange County, my man William. And everything I'm talking is facts. You can Google this. They send me down the road. They drive past my house, my hometown.
Oh, Lord.
I got 6 months left.
Mm-hmm.
They drive past my hometown. I look across the track, and I can almost see my house one turn away. I'm like, damn.
But look, why is it, though, Wayne? Why do they don't seem efficient, though. They're going to take you from home, take you way down there.
Because you're actually getting, when you're in that system, you're actually getting paid. Like, they're getting paid to house you.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, that's how they get their money.
Mm.
If I'm not in their prison cell, they don't get money from me.
Oh, okay.
It's like actually $125 a day to house an inmate.
Mm-hmm.
You got to look that up on Google, man.
Yeah.
Most of y'all know. You get a fine when you leave jail. You got to pay to go to jail.
Ain't that something?
You pay to go to jail.
Is it? Well, we'll talk about this more, but it seems like though now the price is going up though.
Yeah,
like
from when I went there, it was 25 cents to make a phone call. Now, it's probably, they got so many new ways now. Everything is online now, so you don't actually have the pay phone inside the jail. We making 50-cent phone calls all day in jail. I'm sitting there
back
calling.
then.
Yeah, back then. And I never called home.
And how long was a 50-cent call?
50-cent call was like 10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
And I'm sitting in there talking. I never told my mom, my grandmother I was getting locked up. I came home from court. He said, yo, go home. You know, you're going to get locked up. You're going to do about a year. I'm like, damn. So I get home, and nobody's awoke in the house. It's like 9:30. And then I'm walking out the house. I was going to tell nobody. My grandmother said, where you going? I was like, oh, damn. I said, Grandma, I got to get locked up. I'm going to get locked. I ain't going to be here for a while. She said, huh? And then my mom heard it.
She
was
didn't
like,
even
yo.
know you got arrested or
She
nothing?
didn't even know. I never told nobody my court dates or nothing.
Oh, man.
I went to court. They sentenced me, man. They suspended 4. So I did a year. So I was looking around like, I did a year. And I remember the judge saying, go ahead, bailiff. He came out there with the jury. First time I ever wore jury, man, silver. He put me in the back. It don't really hit you. If you've been to jail, you see what I'm saying? It never hits you until you get in jail. You been there for a couple weeks. So, you know, I went there. I got locked up, went in jail a couple weeks. It never hit me, man. The first day, I was rapping. I seen all my people in there. People I ain't seen on the block for 6, 7 months. We up in there partying, eating 50-cent bags of chips, making Kool-Aid with the Jolly Ranchers. Orange County get it in.
I guess you was basically a kid though.
I was a kid then.
So I guess it all didn't register for you.
Fresh night, it didn't register.
Yeah.
Until I woke up that morning. And I wasn't in my own bed. I woke up the next morning, I wasn't in my own bed. I knew it was real.
Yeah.
And somebody said breakfast time. And I stood in that line. I couldn't eat that food, man.
Yeah.
That's one thing about when you first get in. You can't go from eating outside food to inside food. It took me 3 days to eat that food.
And on top of it, it's probably not that good. And
It's not good at all.
And 2, it's probably the anxiety level is on like 1 million. You know,
Yes.
when I went to basic training, man, I had a headache for like 2 weeks.
Oh.
And I didn't realize that really all that was stress.
That's all it was.
You know what I'm saying? And look, I went to basic training in the 80s, so it was a different ball game. You know what I'm saying? Not just saying that the jail and the army is the same thing. It's not. But what I mean is, when you get moved from one environment to the next, and you 19 years old, right? I was 18,
19.
right? So, and coming from where these small towns we come from, that's a shock.
That's a shock, no.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a hell of a shock.
But anyway, so I'm in jail. The reality hits you.
Reality hits me, man. I'm in jail. It just hit me, man. And I didn't want to talk to nobody. I laid in my bed all day. I'm talking about for 2 days straight. And I was like, man, I know this is my first time I ever been locked up away from the house. I'm like, damn. You know, so, you know, fast forward. I go down the road. I'm headed down the road. I pass my house. You know, bypass all that. We pull up at a road. It's a dirt road. It's all woods. So I remember the driver saying, the correctional officer, he said, got 12 more miles. I'm like, on a dirt road?
Damn.
So we going 12 miles on a dirt road in the middle of nowhere. I swear to God, we pull up at this jail. It's the biggest jail in Virginia. You can Google this. All this is facts. Southampton.
Okay.
Detention center. You got a prison for 16 through 21-year-olds. You got the big prison. You got the female, oh, man. What they call it, the female, oh, my God. When they go there, they have to do all the push-ups and all
boot
that.
camp.
Boot camp. You got the female one. You got the male one. They got traffic lights. It's so big in there. You got traffic lights. You got street lights and everything. That's how big the jail is. But anyway, I pull up at we get there. I'm like, yo, I know I'm going to have to fight somebody in here. I can already tell by the outside. That's bad when you can tell from the outside. You got to fight somebody on the inside. We pull up.
So let me ask you this before you go too far. Are you going to boot camp or are you going to the...
I'm going to the detention center.
Oh, okay.
So I'm thinking detention center, you know, maybe, it's just like Orange.
Yeah.
Not the case.
And you don't know nobody, right?
I don't know nobody.
Yeah.
Only 4 people I know is the 4 people that came with me. And they murderers.
Oh, shit. so for the record, you didn't murder anybody.
I didn't murder anybody. I'm there on the drug charge.
Yeah.
I caught my drug charge from throwing drugs through a window for somebody else. I'm not going to say no names, but I took that charge like a G. So while y'all out there praising Bobby Smurda for not taking, y'all praise me too. I took the charge like a G. So anyway, we pull up at the jail. I'm like, oh man, this crazy out here. Jail so bad, like the fence. I remember the fence, man. And while I'm sitting on the bus, the buzzers are landing on the fence with the barbed wire, with the razor. And you can look on the bottom of the fence, and it's all kind of buzzard feet. And I'm like, damn, we was all looking from the bus. They landed on the fence. It's so sharp, it's cutting their feet off. Oh, no. So the birds are flopping on the ground. That's how sharp. Damn. So I already right there, I didn't have no escape. I had already said, listen,
that's in the movies.
I can't escape. Man. So I got to serve all my time. So I pull up. This is how I know it got real. Virginia. Now, this is Virginia now. Southampton. Down there, Tidewater. I pull up out the bus.
What?
It's 4 of us.
Southampton, right?
Southampton.
So, do you know, I mean, geographically where, I mean, like Norfolk, you get to Hampton, you get to Norfolk. You going at 64, I guess?
64.
You going at 64.
You go down 64.
And then,
but before you get to that bridge.
The tunnel, you mean?
The tunnel,
okay,
yes.
Before you get to the tunnel.
Miles before you get to the tunnel. It's a dirt road. You never notice it. It's like it has a fence.
I went to college in Norfolk, man, and I'm not even familiar where this is.
It's hidden, man.
Yeah.
They had to get out and open up a gate, and it's nothing. Like, it's just woods. You would think it's just a piece of land. That ain't the case. 12 miles in there. I get off the bus. Me and my man William is the only one I know. I went to school here, actually. He been locked up about 20 times. And I know he gonna listen to this. He gonna say, Wayne, you talking facts. They probably sitting back right now listening to this. But, yo, we get off the bus. I kid you not. Me and William, we get off the bus, and the dude was like, yo, he walk us down. He told us, hold our hand out. He give us this solution. You know, it's like, I didn't notice it until then, but it's for your head. You don't want to bring no lice in from another.
Oh, okay.
You know, so we holding it like this, and the dude
like
put it in my hand.
Like liquid?
It's liquid.
Like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's a liquid.
Yeah.
So I know William was first. I was second. The other 2 white dudes were third and fourth. So he called to William. He was like, what's up, bro? I remember it. He was like, what's good? You know what I'm saying? William, big dude. I'm talking about big dude. He come to me. He said, dog. He put a hood hold your hand, but he gave me a dap. I said, what's up, dog? He was like, yo. He said, yo, I hope you can fight, bro. I was like, I couldn't even say nothing. That's when I knew it was gonna be real in here. He was like, I hope you can fight. I'm like,
you a short guy, and I'm sure you're the same height as you are now.
Same height, dog.
And you was probably smaller than you are right now.
Listen, when he put the solution in my hand, it was flat. But when he said, can you fight? I balled up. Like the solution that slid down my rib. I swear to God. Now look, this is all facts. We're gonna get facts right here. This is Virginia. I said, oh, here we go. The first thing, I remember a white dude coming out. I guess he was the head of the CEOs. First thing he said, now this is broad daylight. This is 2:00 in the evening. You got people, the females working out in the yard. You got the males out here they like holding the logs up. And I remember him saying, all right, get butt naked.
What?
I'm talking about 2:00 in the evening.
You got people search outside.
Butt naked. Get butt naked. I'm like, wait a minute, hold, bro. Ain't no woman out here. Get butt naked, dog. We had to strip, and somebody had to come and cut our heads right there, right then and there. I'm talking about standing up. They had like these, like cordless electrical, and they just balled our heads right there. Now we standing there butt naked, you know. Now I got 2 hands over my jaw. I'm gonna keep it real.
Yeah.
Yo, butt naked out there, getting my hair cut, and you know what the next thing they did? They told us to rub the solution in our head, you know, for the lice. And you got another dude, an inmate, he come down there and spraying you with the water hose. This outside 2:00. So they spray the front of you, then they turn around and they spray the back of you.
It's summertime?
Summertime.
Okay.
I look back, I'm like, bro, come on, you spraying my tail cheek a little bit too much, man. I don't know about this. It was crazy, yo. So I go up in there, man. They give us an outfit. They sign us in. So we walk in there. It's like orientation, just like a regular job. So we walk in there. I remember the woman that give us the orientation for Southampton. We walk in there. She talking to us. It's like, by this time, there's other people from the jail coming in together. Yeah. All the buses pull up. We all going one together. It's like 30 of us. So I remember clear and day. We walk in there. You know, we posted up. We waiting for the woman to come. It's like a lecture they give you before you go into the jail, actually. Like right outside the door. First thing she said is, She said, "How everybody doing?" Everybody's like, "Hello." She was like, "If anybody in here tries to rape y'all, this is the button that you push on the side of the wall." I was like, "Wait a minute." I'm like, "Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. So we passed like house breaking into houses. They going straight to date rape in this joint. I'm like, yo, because we don't look. All I know, I can hear people yelling from the halls. We right beside the door where you walk in. So I can hear the people yelling on the other side of the wall. And they cussing. You got people yelling. I'm like, yo, it's going to be crazy in there. But I'm from Gordonsville. I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to fight you regardless. Whether I'm going to win or not, that's another story. So she telling us, like, you know, you got to watch yourself in here, man. I mean, it's going to be people that try you. Don't be pulled in no lock. I mean, in no jail cell. Mm-hmm. Watch behind you, because once the door's shut, they don't have no cameras in there, so they don't really know, what's going on in that jail cell. They don't know. You could split up.
You could get killed and nobody know.
You could get
nobody
killed.
Know who did it.
So we get our little pamphlets, man, and we walk out. So we lined up. It's like 50 of us. Like I said, we all in line. They was like, "All right, y'all look tough before you walk." I'm like, "Look tough? We in jail."
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay. They'll open the door. Then they only get an hour. They own it's like A, B, and C block. It's one big center. Then it's A, B, and C. Mm-hmm. They each hold, I say, 80 prisoners. Mm-hmm. 23 in one. You don't do nothing. All right, so we go in there. We break in there. I mean, we just walking through. And the dudes looking. They was looking. I mean, it's like Virginia. I'm telling you. They looking at us, man, like, oh, here come the newbies. Everybody yelling. Yeah. So
So you 19, so this is
I'm 19. This is all new to me.
All age groups, though, right? Mm-hmm. So, you know what I'm saying?
So nobody, I'm going to tell you like this. You go to prison, man, don't ever say that you was the hardest one up in there when you first get in there. No, don't front like that. You was nervous because you don't know nobody. You just trying to play out everything. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you might gonna fight somebody. I'm gonna fight anybody. Yeah. But listen, I don't know my surroundings, so I'm nervous. So I remember 20 of us went this way. I'm in cell A. It's a line. They separate us. So it's like 15 of us waiting. So we wait for the guard. He come in there. He said, "Listen, y'all be strong, man, when y'all go in here, man. Watch these dudes." I'm like, it's a black dude. It's like all black CEOs in there. So he opened the door. I'm the second one. He calling us by names. We all stand out like right there at the front before you go through the hall. And it's a level. It's all evens on one side, 2 through 34, and then it's all odds on one side. Mm-hmm. So I'm number 32. My door is actually the first door on the right. So I didn't have to make that walk all the way to the end. So he said, "Wayne Manor," first person he called. He said, "You right here." So I stood right there with my little bag. So I think the next dude name was like Jeremy or something. He was like, "Jeremy, you in cell 14. They got to walk you to your cell." So they walking him to the cell. They like, I can hear the guys in there. Oh, man. Damn, he look cute. I'm going to get that. I need that. Yo, I seen the dude turn around. He started crying. He run back. He like, yo, I can't go in that cell. And this happened like
For
8
real?
different. He like, I can't go in that cell. I can't do that. He said, "Look, I'm not going in that cell with them dudes." And I seen that like 8 different times, man. I stood at that door. They called they took some people to that cell, but like 8 different people was crying. I'm talking about crying. They were like, "Yo, I can't do this." So when you can't go in your cell, they got to send you to another prison, further away from your home. That's what they don't realize. You have to do that time in there. I'm like, I'm going to take it like a G, man. I go up in there, go in my cellmate. My man Slim, if you listening, what up, Slim? He was same age as me. We at the same time. He got out 6 days after me, though. Mm-hmm. But my man Slim from Lynchburg, Virginia, man, he held me down. I didn't have no food, none of that, yo, for like 3 months. Listen, I swear to God.
You mean no personal
no commissary.
Yeah.
None of that. But you can get actual food there.
Yeah.
They got a store in there.
Yeah.
That's how big it is. They had a store. So I tell y'all like this, no lie. Facts. I sat in that jail for 2 months with no food. That man fed me, man. 23 and 1. You got to, I explained the eating situation. This is my cellmate.
Okay.
He worked in the kitchen, so I never saw him. I stood in that cell by myself for 23 hours by myself. you go crazy by yourself. I didn't
Yeah.
eat nothing. So listen, I'm in the cell, man. He was like, I remember he got up, man. You go to work at 2:00 in the morning. He working for like 17 hours a day. He was like, dog, I know you ain't ate nothing, man, nothing like that. He said, dog, I got like one Pepsi left. He was like, it's in my container, man. I leave it on the bed for you when I leave in the morning. So I'm like, cool, bro. I give him a dab. I fall asleep. I wake up in the morning, man. It's like 3:00. I'm walking back and forth. Cell like a 6x8, so you ain't walking too far.
You said like 3:00 in the morning.
3:00 in the morning.
How
I'm about
big
it's
the cell?
dark.
How big the cell you say?
6x8.
Oh hell no.
6x8. Listen, I could do this, and if I took a step over, I hit the wall. Each side.
So is it a door or is it a box?
It's one door, one bed, one toilet, one sink.
Oh my
Listen,
God, man.
the
That would drive me insane, man.
the cell's so small, your bed is hitting the toilet. You don't have no room to
Hell
walk around. Like if
Hell no.
if I was to get off my bed and walk around, he'd have to be laying in his bed so we wouldn't hit each other. That's how small it is. I swear to God. Facts.
Yeah.
So listen, he gave me a Pepsi. Listen, now mind you, I've been in jail probably 8 months already. I haven't had, you don't get no real, you get some crazy food. It ain't, it's no grease in food and nothing. I mean, in the jails and nothing like that. So Pepsi, I swear to God, I took a
Oh, it
sip.
probably felt like it burned your
Listen,
throat, man.
I drunk that Pepsi. It was like I'm about to pass out.
Oh, it
Listen,
ain't no straight sugar.
it was straight sugar rush. Look, when he came back in the cell, man, to see me, I was singing like Tevin Campbell, Can We Talk, just by myself. I swear to God, look, I was turned backwards. There's no window. And I was just, can we talk? They thought I was crazy, man. I thought I had to go to psych ward, but yo, he was like, bro, I know how to feel it, man. And man, I need to hook up with that homeboy, man. That dude he probably saved my life up in that junk a couple times, man. But Southampton though, but yeah, but
So look,
just
so
crazy.
you say how long it take y'all to get cool though? Immediately or
how long it did what?
how
I'm
long
sorry.
did it take for you and him to get cool though?
Man, when I first walked in, he said, bro, where you from? I told him where I was from. Lynn. He's like, yo, I've been out there, Charlottesville area. You got family out there in Charlottesville. So he said, I know where Gordonsville is, but I never been there.
Yeah.
So, we talked it all. All you can do is talk.
Good
and shit.
man.
Play
One of
spades and
my
talk.
best friends is from Lynchburg, man.
Oh, yeah. DJ Cool?
Yeah, no. Actually, Cool V,
That's my man.
close friend named Chris, is my army buddy.
All right.
Chris linked me up with Cool V.
Ah.
So me
Big
and Cool
money.
V became tight. And when y'all went down there, you and Flatline went down there, I told Cool V, I said, man, that's my people,
He
man.
definitely looked out.
Yeah, that's my man.
Door, no passes and nothing.
Oh, they good people out
that's
there,
for
man.
real. Shout out to Lynchburg, VA.
Yeah, for real, man.
Man, I got cool with everybody in jail. I remember one day, like in Virginia, man, out there, man, they got like a rap session.
Yeah.
They beat on the wall. It's the Clips, matter of fact. And they started it off. I remember my first night there. This is the first night. Now I'm like, damn.
Was this the same situation with the phone?
The same situation.
Oh yeah, so back up to the phone. Yeah,
now, this is before the rap battle, the phone situation.
okay.
When you get in there, you in your cell for a while, so they call you out a certain time. You can only use the phone every 4 to 8 days in there.
Oh,
so when you first there, they say you got 15 minutes to use the phone. This all newbies in there, so they bring me out the cell. So I'm up there talking. I'm waiting in line. I'm like the next in line. And the dude said, you got 8 minutes left to use the phone. So if I don't call nobody,
And again, Wayne.
nobody knows I'm there.
and again, so this is grown men in there.
Grown.
Murderers and
This
and
is
that.
all 16 to 21 years old, though.
Oh, okay.
This is that
okay,
prison.
okay.
They moved me to that prison next.
So a 21-year-old in
Dangerous.
the system is a whole lot different than a 21 years old on the
Listen.
outside. Okay. Got it.
I
Okay.
never seen so many years on these young cats, though, man.
Oh,
these
these
dudes
was
got
facing
like
real
80
time.
years, 70 years. I'm sitting in there with 1 year, so I can't really have no conversation with them because I'm going home.
Yeah.
They not going home.
Yeah.
They looking to get me. So the phone situation,
Oh, first off, how much time did your cellie get? How
my
much?
cellie had 18 months.
Okay, all right, cool.
And
All
I'm
right.
glad
So
they
he had a
said-
similar attitude as you
Yeah,
did.
and they can mix you together. You could be with somebody that got 50 years, and you versus you.
Really?
Yeah,
He could be a murderer. You
He
could
could be a
be.
murderer.
You could sow some weed and got caught. And,
exactly. They place you from your number.
Yeah.
All you are is a number. You just a number in
It's
jail. That's all it is.
Anyway, my fault, man. Back to the phone.
So we on the phone. I'm waiting next in line. It's like 3 people that was ahead of me. So it's a dude from out that way that left. Or he was out there. He had to use a phone. He from Norfolk, matter of fact. So, all them brothers stick together, He talking on the phone. One dude talking on the phone. I'm the next in line. I know the CEO said 8 minutes left. So a dude walking past, he mop. He like, yo, bro, can you call such and such for me? 3-way call. So he jumped in the cell, in the phone booth. So, I'm like, all right, I let him get it in. I know what it's like to call 3-way on Orange. Okay. So he leave out. It's 2 minutes gone. I got 6 minutes left. Another dude walked through. He like, yo, he run over there like, yo, I need to make a phone. He's like, yo, I guess they all know each other, man. So I'm like, boom, all right, 2 minutes. I'm like, now, wait a minute. It's like 3 minutes at this time left. So I know the guard came in there. I'm waiting again. He said 2 minutes left for the phone. Now, if I don't make this phone call, nobody knows I'm down there. They can't see me no money. They can't do nothing. They don't know nothing about me. Nothing. They don't tell you. They don't tell your family that they picked you up. You have to tell them. And the next phone call you can make is in 8 days. Mind you, if I don't make this call 8 days, I'm about to try this again.
Yeah.
So the last dude went in. I remember the dude come out there. The CEO said, you got 2 minutes left. So I said, it's already another person. I said, I knock on the door. I said, dog, yo, y'all got to let me use this phone, man. I need to use this phone. I remember the dude stepping out like, where you from? I'm like, I'm from Gordonsville. Mind you, they don't know. They just looking at me like, what the is Gordonsville at? Yo, nigga. I'm gonna let it be known though. Yo, I'm from Gordonsville. Y'all know? I don't even know. I said, Charlottesville there. He said, oh, all right, okay. So the dude stepped out the booth, you know what I'm saying? We walked up on each other. He walked up on me. So I'm like, I guess he figured like, yo, I'm about to fight because he ain't stepping back. So I remember my man William. I know William gonna be looking at this. My man William come out the door because he had to use the phone too. He was late though.
Now, where William from?
William from Barbersville.
Oh, he from home.
Yeah,
Okay,
William Johnson. He came through. He was like, Wayne, I know we ain't got a problem out here. You know what I'm saying? By that time, it was 3 of them Norfolk dudes. And I'm like, yeah, William big as shit. I'm like, dog, I started getting a little uppity on him. I'm like, yeah, no, we ain't got no problem. You know, ain't ain't gonna never be no problem here, cuz I'm here now. So, I remember dude saying, no, man, no problem. We dap it up and all that. I use the phone. I called my folks, man, tell them I'm up Southampton, so, don't worry about it. I'll be good. So, that's how
That's a relief.
Went.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Woo.
Yeah.
I seen so many fights, people getting stabbed. I'm talking about in an hour's time. It's 23-1. You know how long 23 hours is to sit? It's like going in your closet, man. 23 hours.
Me and Jack was talking about that, right? You saw Jack video.
Yes, sir.
Jack was talking about how being the pandemic ain't really a shock to him.
No.
He said, because after you've been in a cell, been locked up, man, it's just like, he said it's the same type of dynamic. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? You just being away from everything, away
That's
from the moving and shaking, man. You kind of just locked down behind the wall and all that. It's just a different animal, man. But some people can't take.
They can't take it.
You know what I'm saying? I read a lot of books about people being in prisoner of war camps and all that. And if you don't develop some way of exercising your mind,
yes, sir,
you'll lose it.
You gotta keep something on your mind.
You'll lose it.
I'm telling you, man.
I'm claustrophobic, man. You ever had an MRI?
Nah, never.
Oh, you might not be claustrophobic either.
I'm not.
Okay, so the MRI machine is it's like getting on that weight bench, right? But it's closed in, and you can, and it's like
you can feel it.
You can it's like right above your head, man. Yeah. It's you close and up in a tube, basically. So now I'm sure the jail cell is not the same thing, but it's the same kind of same kind of it's taking away your freedom of movement, man. You know what I'm saying? And you in there with another person.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And then on top of it, you ain't got nothing to do.
Nothing.
But think.
Nothing to think.
Yeah.
And it's like you go back.
Did you have something to read or what?
I mean, you don't get no. Well, I didn't. In the prison I was in, you didn't have no books.
No books?
No magazines.
You couldn't have it, or
you couldn't have it.
What?
You couldn't listen. I'm gonna tell y'all. Look, this is Virginia. This is Virginia jail. Listen,
do they want you to go crazy?
Listen, they want you to go crazy. That's the way I figured it out.
So yeah, man. Last we was talking about
time in the cell. Man,
being what we talking about? Being like
being just in the, in the closed space, man, claustrophobic, and
yeah.
I remember the cell, man, 6x8. Once again, I'm gonna tell you,
you can't even exercise really like
can't
that.
Exercise. I know people was taking. We got a trash bag in there for your trash, so they actually take the trash bag out. We fill it with water, and we lift the water.
That's
bags.
your weights.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes the bags bust though, so you got a floor full of water, and you got to sit in there. They don't clean your stuff up, man. They treat you dirty in jail. I'm gonna tell you like this, man. So if you go into jail back to back, you go in there for something. You clean your own cell.
Yeah, no matter what.
No matter what. They bring a mop bucket to your room. I mean, they bring it outside your door and they say cleaning. And if you refuse, you just don't clean your house a day. Wow. That's the only, you get one time to clean your cell. Mop. Most of the time people do it, man, because they open your door. You get 3 minutes.
Per day?
Per day.
Okay, all right, cool.
You get 3 minutes per day. So, I mean, you're not really going away, but still, when they say cleaning, they get to open that door. You get 3 minutes of freedom. You might step out the door.
You get to go out and just...
No, you ain't going too far. You going 6 feet.
No.
You going 6 feet. You ain't going that far. Nah, you going 6 feet.
Yeah.
So you
but you get to step outside your
You get 3 minutes. You got 3 minutes to clean, so you dip the mop. We'll move our stuff off the floor. We'll mop under the bed. They'll bring another trash bag in. You ain't got no trash. I mean, I was broke, so I won't eat nothing. So, shit, when I show them my trash bag, like, damn, cuz, you had the same trash bag in here for a couple weeks now. I'm like, shit, you ain't send me no money.
You ain't got no books. You got no books. You got no food.
Ain't got no food. Ain't got no money.
They give you a Bible?
No Bible. Not in that prison I was in. No Bible. You can't read.
That's out of control.
They didn't want your, I don't know, man, what it was, but they wanted you to do time.
That's subhuman.
They wanted you to do time. I did work in the kitchen though, but we're gonna get to that. I said, I remember my cellmate, he came home. I said came home. Damn, I'm stay struck. I've been in jail for a while, a couple times. So he came back from working in the kitchen. I said, you know what, man? Can you give me a job in the kitchen? He's like, man, I'm gonna put the word in for you. So I remember he brought these crackers back. He's like, yo, you eat these crackers, dog. I'm good. I was like, man, I need that, dog. Let me get them. So I'm eating the crackers. We playing spades and stuff all night. He gotta leave, get up like 4 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning. He go to work. I'm up. Breakfast is at 4 o'clock in the morning. So before breakfast time come, I'm eating the crackers at 4 o'clock in the morning. 4 o'clock.
Do you get to go get do you get to go to a cafeteria?
You go to the cafeteria.
Okay.
Now, breakfast is at 4 o'clock. So if you sleep, you don't get no breakfast. They come, they stand by your door, they don't knock or nothing. If you sleep, they keep on going. So you don't eat their breakfast if you don't get up. So I go to breakfast. My first time going out there to get something to eat, man, I go to breakfast. So I'm the first one. I'm 32. Like I told you, I'm the first one on the right. So I'm the first one in the child line. I get my plate, so I didn't know this until then. I get my plate. It's a small little dining area. So I sat down. So us, black folks, man, whatever. You got to put your salt down on this. The food is terrible, by the way. Your pepper, you getting your stuff right to eat. So I take like a bite. Everything is grown there too. Potatoes, everything you eat from the jail is grown in the field right beside the jail.
Yeah.
So I'm eating. I take like 2 bites of my food. So the guard said, get up. I'm like, wait a minute, I ain't done yet. He's like, nah, you done. So I did not know this until the time. The first person that sits down, when the last person gets their plate and sit down, it's your time to get up. So you got 3 minutes to eat. I timed it. 3 minutes and 32 seconds. So I didn't eat that day. So I'm already mad. I got a headache. I'm like, whoa, 3 minutes. Man, that shocked me, man, right then and there.
Is breakfast? You get this. This is the same rotation for lunch, breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
You get where I was Southampton. 4 o'clock in the morning was breakfast. Then lunch was 11 o'clock. Then your last meal was 4 o'clock. So after that, you don't get nothing after 4.
That's a long
Nothing.
time, man.
So I've been there for about a week or so. So I remember my cellmate, man, he was already working in the kitchen. He bring me back some crackers. I'm like, shit. He like, you want the crack? I'm like, yeah, hell yeah, I want them. You know, I ain't got them to drink no more. I done drunk that Pepsi. But yeah. So I remember he went to work. It's like 2:00. He like, bro, I'm gonna get up with you, dog. He went there 17 hours a day. So I got to sit in my cell, you know, by myself, man. So I'm like, damn, bro. You know, I ain't gonna see you for 17 hours, man. You gonna give me a hug or something before you go to work? I'm like, I ain't gonna see you. We like family now, man. I get up with you, you know what I'm saying? So I remember he left, man, and I could hear the water dripping on the faucet. And it got heavier and heavier, man. I'm just laying on the edge of the bed. It's hot in there. There's no window. You don't have no windows in in that cell.
Oh,
no windows,
man?
bro.
You know what? My man told me about
windows.
this.
No windows. They don't want no sign of life in there.
Yeah.
So I remember leaning over my bed, and I had like 3 crackers, and they the dry crackers. You know the white plastic.
Oh yeah. Saltine, man.
Listen, man. My throat. I was ready to drink toilet water, dog.
Yeah.
After I ate 2 crackers. I remember I had 1 cracker left, and I look in the corner. I'm laying down. I look in the corner. It's like a pile of ants right there.
Oh man.
So I throw the cracker. I like break it up, and I throw like 2 pieces on like in the corner, you know what I'm saying? So I stood on the edge of the bed and I was like this. You know, I got to watching the cracker at first, man. Like, damn, you know, them
You
ants.
are
It's a lot of
bored
ants.
as hell to be watching.
It's like
ants.
20 ants at this time. So I'm looking, and then it's like 100 ants. I'm like, damn, them ants. That's like my only entertainment. I sat there and watched them ants, man. I swear to God, for about 6 hours. Take that cracker piece by piece and take it to a little teeny crack in the wall. And I swear, when they was done, I was mad. That was my only entertainment, man, that whole day.
That's crazy.
I felt like I had watched a show of Martin or something, man. I'm telling you, man, that was my only entertainment that day. I watched him
National
break that cracker
Geographic
down.
up in this joint, man.
Man, the jail life, man. So, you know, rec time came. You know, you get an hour. That hour was deadly, man. I mean, I never seen so many fights, arguments in that 1 hour. When they
Tension,
release
man.
you like in the dog in the cage. And you can hear it all day through the cells, man. They always arguing. I'm a you up when I see you. When I get off of this hour, we gonna get it in.
But it's not like but at that time though, right? It's not like Bloods, Crips, stuff like that though, right?
It was no gangs in there, but no gangs where I was. I mean, people say they was in a gang. I mean, they was in Orange County saying they was in gangs.
Yeah.
But they was actually the ones getting beat up.
Not necessarily gangs per se.
Yeah.
But it's
who?
cliques.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's
Like-
another thing.
I guess all the people from like DC would be together. The
Yes.
people of Northern Virginia would be
Yeah.
together.
And that's-
people
and that's
from
basically how it
757 be
was.
together.
Oh man, 757 was hard together, man. Like they stuck together. Like we was the outtown. We was the outsiders. I'm sorry. But yeah, man. When I remember talking to a bunch of people in there, you know, playing spades. And the little bit of the hour we had, and the dude was like, "Where you from?" I'm like, "I'm from Gordonsville." He was like, "Yo, I ain't never been." He said, "I've never been out of Virginia in my life. I never been from the 757." So I was like, "Damn, bro." He was like, "Yo, I didn't even know it was other hoods out here in Virginia but us." I was like, "Dog,
Ain't that something?
it's a lot of hoods out here." I said, "Bro, you don't know. It's little hoods in my community, man.
Yeah.
They'll kill you just as well as up here." I mean, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, that had me confused. I'm like, you ain't never been out to 757 before.
You was 19, but you had
I was
actually
19, man.
you had done some stuff. Though,
I
you
had
know
did
what
a
I'm
lot
saying?
of stuff, man. I was crazy back in the day.
No,
man.
but I mean,
Oof.
well, that's another story. But what I'm saying is, you actually did travel a little bit.
I
though,
traveled.
You know
I
what I'm
went out. Oh man, me and my man Charles and Frankie Lewis out there, strong quality, man. We was going different cities and states and stuff a lot.
This when
man.
you had been rapping already
rapping.
though.
2004, my debut album, man, The Wall came out, man. I was all over the map, man. So yeah, that's another story.
Yeah, so,
Shout out to Charles.
So we gotta, man. I just want to get to the hip hop part of this, man.
Oh,
so,
man. Oh,
so tell
God.
me about this battle or,
So,
or
listen.
whatever you want, a cipher, or you want, whatever.
Man, I had been, you know, and that's how I got hooked up. I mean, you know, but speaking on that, before I got into all that battle, I remember talking to Charles Lewis and Rush Hour. Shout out to Rush Hour, man. We had talked about getting up as soon as I got out of jail. You know what I'm saying? I had bars. I was just writing in jail. And I remember that's how I got hooked up with Charles, man. He gave me a number when I first got into jail. He was like, when you get out, hit me up. So fast forward from that, I was in jail one day. I was in jail, of course. Me and my man Slim in the cell. So, they do a rap battle every night. You get new people in the jail every day. So, we in the jail cell. You know what I'm saying? I never really paid attention to it at first. I always hear the people beating. So, it took me like a week to get it together, like what they were doing. I thought it was just a bunch of yelling. So, I heard the dude was like, yo, 32, you up next. And I was like, yo, what's going on, bro? My man Slim went to the door. He was like, he said, I remember him saying, nah, bro, we good, bro. I was like, yo, what they talking about? They got a problem with you? Because I had his back, man, for sure. He was like, nah.
After all, he gave you the Pepsi and the crack.
He gave me the Pepsi and he gave me the crack, yo. I was lit. You don't take no but a Pepsi to win me over, man. I got you, bro. Whatever it is, unless it's 3 of them. Then I gotta walk by. You know what I'm saying? But yo, my man Slim said, yo, we good, bro. I'm like, nah, we not good. What's up? He was like, nah, man, they do that rap battle every night. Anybody got time to hear that shit? I was like, bro, they don't know me. This is my cue. You don't know who I am. I'm the man in Gordonsville. He was like, you rap? I said, Slim, tell him we up next, yo. He was like, I word. He was like, word. He was like, yo, I remember him going to the day was, we had a window in our door of the jail. That's the only thing we use to communicate. And they talk all night. You can hear it crystal clear.
That probably drive you crazy.
Man, you can't get no sleep in jail. Cannot sleep. I can't sleep a wink. So he said, yeah, yo, 32 up next. We flowing next. So I go to the window. I put my ear on the window, and the dude spitting bars. He going hard. You on the jump. And then you got people, they go high side, low side. So all even numbers are high side. All odd numbers are low side. So I'm on the even side. So it's a dude in 31. And he like, diagonal from me. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So he rap, getting it in. He rapping for like 2 minutes. And I remember him stopping, and people on the high side was like, yeah, y'all know what it is, yo. So it was like,
it is wild to me.
It's wild.
This is the most entertaining
this is it.
thing.
It was it. Yo.
You said he sat there and watched ants eat some crackers for like a day.
Yo.
Anyway, go ahead, man.
So, it's like he 31, and he finished it all by saying something. It was like, woo! And the dude, I don't know who this dude now. I can't think of his name. But he was like, yo, I told these niggas, nobody fucking with low side, dog. We got all the rappers in this whole prison. Mm-hmm. And I said, this is my cue right here. This is where I'm gonna be known at right here. I knew it. I knew I was gonna them, yo. Coming from Gordonsville, by the time I left that jail, they knew where Gordonsville was from.
Yeah.
So I said, Q, what I do, dog? He said, yo, hold. He said, they gotta beat you in first. I'm like, beat me? I ain't finna get jumped to get no damn battle. He like, nah, bro, they gonna beat on the wall. The clips jump. So, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, 32, you ready? I'm like, yeah, hell yeah, let's go. You in the cypher, yo. You in the cypher tonight. Gotta be a dope MC to rock this mic. Know what's your name? And I paused. I was like, I done f***ed up. He was like, yo, when I say that, you gotta spit your name, dog. And I was like, all right, it. I said, bring it back around. He was like, all right, let's go. You in the cypher, yo. You in the cypher tonight. Gotta be a dope MC to rock this mic. Now, what's your name? Black Mark. He said, what you do? I said, I spit rockets. And then they come up with something. Here's your name on the song. And I started going in. And it was like, boom, boom. And the beat stopped. I remember the dude stopped beating. I'm still going. I'm like, yo, popping. Ha, ha. I started telling my life story. So I rapped for like 8 minutes. And I stopped. I remember the end of it. It was like, and it was like a pause. It was like a 5-second dead pause. I couldn't hear nobody talking. And I remember my man Slim coming to the window and said, yo, I got whatever on my man right here. And I was like, dog. And the dude, I heard high side. They started beating on the doors. Like, yo, we got a winner up in here. I was like, yo, that's where I'm going to get my fame at up in here, yo. So I remember, this was at night. This is 8 o'clock at night. So I went to breakfast that morning. I walked through the line. And it's like you got high side, you got A, B, and C. It's got like 20 people serving food. So I walked through that jump. Now, mind you, I've been in there for about a week and a half now. So I'm starting to get respect now. I'm the rapper there. So I put my tray up. So the dude like, dog, boom. I got you. Listen. You know how much mashed potato dude scoop for me, man? Listen, bro.
Yeah, you crazy.
At first,
man.
when I first got there, man, it couldn't even fit the corner. So he was like, bro, you was that spitting in bars. I was like, yeah, you know, I was spitting. He was like, dog. Put the scoop on me like this, yo. So I'm sitting at the table. Yo, they looking at my tray like, damn, bro. Man, your shit stacked up today. I'm like, shit, I only got 3 minutes to eat, though. I'm throwing food down, yo. Throwing food down. So, you know, ever since that day, man, they was treating me good up in that junk, man. I swear to God, man. I mean, I was on another level, man. I had fame in jail. Man, that's bad to say.
No.
But, yo, that's how I got my fame.
But the point is, though, you know, to kind of wrap it up, though, the fact of the matter is, you in there, you in like a sensory deprivation type of situation. You can't read.
Nothing.
You really can't work out.
No window.
It's a whole no window, no nature,
Nothing.
no real, except for your celly, you got no real friendship to speak of.
My only communication is my cellmate. I never call home except for that one time.
Okay, and you can't really link back with home.
Yeah.
And you a kid.
Yeah, for real.
You relatively a kid. You were technically an adult, but you're still a kid. You know what I'm saying?
That's the first time I had my own bedroom, man. First time.
Ain't that something?
Growing up, you know, you black man, you got your own room, man. You rich. My time, anyway. That's my only time I had my own room, man.
But the thing about it, man, ain't nobody trying to sit up here and glorify any of this. But I think the story is important to tell because
For real.
people like you made it out, and you still got all your brain cells are still functioning. You know what I'm saying?
Going back.
But see, that's the moral of the story, man. And from dealing with you all these years, I know for a fact you don't want no more of that.
Never.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, the way they treat
so
you,
if you had kids, right?
Oh yeah.
If you had kids, and that's why I like you, man. That's why you my brother, man. Because if you had kids and your kids were going astray, you would know exactly what to tell them.
Exactly, dog. I'm right on it.
Because you don't want that.
Like, you can't, you don't want that. You don't want to go up in there, man, spend on 23 hours. 23 hours.
Every friend of mine who's been to prison tells me, and I repeat this. I repeat this every time I talk about prison. And like I said, I've never been to prison, but every one of my friends tells me it is the most wasteful
I'm telling
experience they've ever been through, man.
You think about so much time you could have used, man.
Yeah.
So much time. You really, when you in prison, man, you sit back and think like, I could have done this way. I could have did it this way. I got time. You sit back and think of all the stuff you can accomplish, man.
And you don't seem like the type of dude that's sitting around thinking of criminal stuff you can do when you get out. Man. You know what I'm saying? You thinking like, how I can stay away from this mess.
But you know what's crazy, man? Orange County, I'm glad I actually went to prison. And I know that's kind of
a messed up way to say. Explain what that mean.
It's kind of messed up to say that, man, but I'm actually happy I went to prison because if I had stayed in a county jail, I'd be right back in there.
Oh, because it was more like,
listen.
It was you dealing with your people.
My people was there. You got freedom in jail, and it's like a play around day. But you in jail, it's still in jail. But if I had not went to Southampton, I'd do the same thing I did, and be right back in jail.
Mm-hmm.
I know, man, because if I hadn't stripped naked, man, it's so many fights I could have gotten into that jail, man. I mean, I'm telling you, man, if you're not ready to fight, you're not going to no prison, y'all. Yeah. You gonna fight.
Yeah.
That's for real, bro. I'm sitting around playing spades with these dudes, man, out there in Southampton, and we talking, you know. I'm in there on a bogus charge. I got a year. I ain't tripping off no year, you know. At the time I'm like, damn, you know, I'm in prison. Mm-hmm. So we up there playing spades, so I mean, I'm fucking them up. I'm from court. By that time, I got my fame now, so I can talk these any kind of want. Bow, hey, what? You gonna do what? He like, huh? I'm like, nah, I ain't say nothing, bro. You know, you big, but you know, it's all good. So, I remember we talking, like, we sit down, we He was like, yo, my brother called me again, man. The dude, he just told him like, yo, you ain't have to do that, pops and all that. To his stepdad, the dude on the phone, dad. He like, that's my stepdad though. He say he caught his stepdad beating on his mom, so he said, man, I had to shoot him. I was like, damn, dog, you shot your stepdad, man. I was like, man, it's kind of up, yo. It's all good though. I mean, he good and all though, right? He like, nah, he dead. I'm like,
You stupid.
wait a minute. Wait a minute. How much time you got though? He said, I got 25 years. So I'm like,
Young
damn,
boy?
bro. Yeah.
Young boy?
Young dude. I'm talking about 17, man. So the other dude was like, man, he said 25 years, we going around the table like this. He like 25 years. He like, damn, bro. He said, yo, I got 18 though. He said, I'd be out before you. I'm thinking, 18? What the fuck he do? I'm thinking this to myself. So other dude was doing 10-year bid. He had murdered somebody. He had got a lesser charge for guns and stuff. He was like, he doing 10 years. So, by this time, come around the table, they looking at me. I'm like, I'm in here for drugs. I got a year, so I gotta tell you, I don't want on a killing spree or something. Or these man, so they not gonna be my friends no more. These only got 3 friends in there.
Yeah.
So I'm like, man, yo, how long you got? I'm like, shit, man, I don't even know yet until they come with these papers here. Cause if I hadn't killed that last man, I don't know. If I hadn't killed that last, I probably would be doing about 25. So I don't know what I got until I get that jump. So I was like, man, I'm in here with some murderers.
I assume you try to avoid these conversations with people.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Dog, I'll be walking over there. They be working out.
Because, man, I'm for real, man, I'm not trying to minimize anything, man, but the fact is, the reason I did my little research study was the people who sell drugs are not the people who will put a gun out and kill a stepfather.
Never the case,
You know what I'm saying?
man.
It's not the same kind of people,
Never
man.
the case, bro.
But people, the media try to make you think that that's what it is.
For real.
That's not real though, man.
That's true, dog.
I know a whole lot of people with drug convictions.
Yes.
I don't know a lot of murderers though.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm talking about young.
Kids.
I mean, man, that's 16 through 21 prison. I was 19. I was the old head in there, and I'm 19.
Man, ain't that
There's
something?
nobody 20, 21 in there. It's like 8 people. If I added all the people I knew, the rest of them was like 16, 17, man. They up there killing, whatever, man. Oh, God, it was... Listen, man, I'm going to tell y'all another crazy story, though. Your hair can't be a half an inch. So, I'm like, damn,
You basically got a bald head.
Yeah, you got bald hair. I cut hair, so I'm like, I'm not cutting everybody's hair in here, though. You know what I'm saying? They had people for the job in there. So, I go in there. I'm like, bro, let me get the fresh line with the, little slight temp, whatever, man. Dude, fucked my head up, man. Damn, I mean, he fucked my head up, bro. I mean, look, I come on that jump, man. They laughed at me for weeks on that jump, man. But
he must have really messed it up then.
But in Orange, yeah, he did. In Orange, I got visitation every day, man. But out there, I ain't get no visitation. So I got mailed every day in jail. I mean, every day. Every day in jail, I got a piece of mail from somebody, man. So that's the only thing. If you don't hear your name called, man, you mad. You mad, bro. I'm going to tell you like this, man. If you got 3 years or more, you ain't married, I'm going to tell you like this, bro. I'm going to tell you like this, bro. It's going to be hard, bro. I mean, I seen situations, man, where, they was coming in faithfully. Then the visitations drop off.
I mean, unfortunately, man, and look, I'm not trying to speak for people who in the system, man, but the fact is, man, you in the system and you want your woman to be at the same, you trying to hold your woman to a standard, and she not really, she doing the bid with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
But let's be honest.
Let's
though,
be
man.
real. Yo.
They not gonna do the bid with you, man.
I mean, I'm listening right there. My phone is right beside cell 32. So the cell phone is actually, you got the cell phone and the shower. So I hear everybody's conversation. So I'm in the room, I'm ear hustling. So I'm leaning up against the wall.
I mean, if you
one of my
sit there
only
and
entertainment.
watch ants eat a cracker, I mean, that's probably entertaining for
Yeah,
you. It's like a soap opera.
I'm hearing everybody. 'Cause I know the lowdown on everything. Where the drugs being sold, where they being transported. I know all this
they on
shit,
the jail
dog.
phone talking about that.
They don't, man. Listen, man, I'm like, bro, y'all gotta be dumb as motherfuckers I've seen. Man, I'm like, I hear the dude talking like, I heard him say he was a new dude in there. So, he been in there probably a year or two in jail. He was talking to his girlfriend. He was like, yo, I know you ain't give your brother my damn shoes, my Jordans. He like, yo, man, this shit gonna be, I'm gonna f y'all up when I get out. So I'm thinking, damn, he come back in here. He must got short time. So I had noticed, man, that when we was playing spades, he said he had 18 years. What the f you worry about your Jordans for? Yo, you not gonna, man,
That's
listen,
crazy,
bro.
man. That's crazy.
Man,
so
damn.
So look, Wayne, just to we got to wrap, man. But I do have as far as my book goes, right? Part of my dissertation is about how employers treat people when they get out of prison, right?
Man.
So my question to you is, what was the job situation like once you got out?
I'm gonna tell you, God honest truth. I put in an application when I came home. I filled out probably 15 applications. I always been working my whole life. I've been working. I've been at my job now for 20 years. I always been working. So I put an application in. 15. I got 15 applications out there, probably in 2 days. So
you was on the job. You was on your hustle.
I was on my hustle.
You was on probation?
I was on probation. I've been on probation for 11 years. I actually got on probation in 2014. I've been on probation for 20 years.
And the way
for 11 years.
For the way the system worked, man, they'll violate you for anything.
And
so basically, you didn't do nothing.
Nothing.
I
was so good in probation, man. They found I didn't smoke or nothing like that. And I had a job. I didn't even have to piss no more. I didn't have to do none of that. It was like, you good. So
yeah. Anyway, my fault. So you put out 15 applications.
Put out 15. I at least had 15 to 20 applications out. I call these people back every day for like a year straight. And I know people that's close to me, they got the job. They didn't have no felony or nothing though. So I knew that's what it was for.
But isn't
it's hard.
Isn't a principle not a principle? What do you call it? Isn't one of the terms of your probation that you got to get a job somewhere?
Yeah, you have to have a job.
You got
back then. I don't know what it's like now, but back then, if I didn't have a job, I get locked up in a certain time. With my probation anyway.
Okay.
My probation officer was in Culpeper, Virginia. They told me I had a job. They told me, I remember leaving there my first day. She said, if you get a ticket, you let me know. A speeding ticket. I'm like, speeding ticket? Why I gotta let you know?
They could technically violate you for that?
If I get a reckless driving ticket, I go back to jail.
Oh, okay.
So she said, you have a job
You
now.
at 10 and 2 driving 55.
Yes, man.
In a
dog.
55.
I get locked. Yes, definitely. So I'm watching my steps, man, my moves. She like, any trouble you get into, if you don't call me first before I find out, you get probation violation. Anything that happened to me, I have to call you first before the police contact you. And that was my penalty right there. But
Damn.
Yeah, man, it's rough out here. But
So what happened? So what happened though? I mean, the sort of job you had now, was that the first job you got hired for?
Yeah, you know what, man? I was doing a lot of shows. I had came out with my first rap album, 2004, The Wall with Charles and Frankie Lewis, Strong Quality. We started doing, I had to pay for that album, man. So, they paid for it. I had to pay them back, man. And I may still owe them some loot.
So, we're going to talk about that tomorrow.
Yeah.
So, did that constitute a job for you?
You know what? They told me to get a job. Actually, my man Fern from Gordonsville, he was working in Culpeper, Maryland. He told me to come through there, and this whole time we doing shows with him, he finding me shows. He's like, man, if you need a job, you should just let me know. He said, that's what I do. I hire people. I'm like, man, bro, you just telling me this, man? So he got me the job. He said, you don't need to fill out no application nothing. I'll go to Culpeper. He like, yo, bro, you in here with this interview, with the interview people right now. I got a job on the spot, and I've been there for damn near 20 years now. You know, people didn't even think I was working. They're like, bro, you doing all these shows and stuff. And work, man, I work. You know, I work. I'm going to tell you, though, hosting, on a side note, you can get paid, man. Listen.
Hold up, man. Before that, hold up. I said, no, so because I got to get back to this job situation.
Oh, yeah. Man, it's hard, man.
So basically, when you check their box, you know, they have
Exactly.
a system that is not, I don't know if it's, I've lost the bubble now, but it's not in every city. It's not in every state, and it's not federal. So they got a thing called ban the box.
Yeah,
so
I know
make
exactly
it so
what
they can't ask you if you got a felony,
exactly.
right? But it's not the law of the land. So every city, every state, every locale is different.
Yeah,
right?
and that was not when I was
right. So every application you filled out, Mr. Minor,
And
have
you had
you
to
been
fill it
convicted
out.
of a felony?
They actually gave you a paper to write.
Ah.
They checked the box, but on the back of the applications, like you had to fill out your charges, and I had some charges.
Yeah. So bottom line, what happened after that?
Yeah.
They take your application, throw it in the
Exactly.
trash.
So,
You know what I'm
because
saying?
I was thinking, why would you hire me over a person that didn't have a felony?
Did you ever get any interviews in any of these
I
situations?
got interviews, man. I got like 8 interviews, and
Oh,
they
okay.
asked me, like, basically a couple times I had the job, you know, and they called me back. Another person called me back who didn't do the interview with me. He was like, well, you know, we viewed your application. You know, we see some, you know, complications on it, whatever. And I don't think you'd be fit for this. So I'm thinking, how I'm not gonna be fit for this? Like, how do I supposed to get a job? How do I supposed to make it out here?
That's
You
the
know what I'm
whole,
saying?
That's the whole point. Now, and that's what I try to tell young guys, right? I said, man, look, it's foul.
It
You
is.
probably could do the job,
Yeah, definitely.
but because you have this record,
Put the
they're
stamp on it.
using that to discriminate against you.
That's exactly what it
You know what I'm
was.
saying?
That's what I felt anyway.
You know what I'm saying? So, and you know, because like, say if you were a banker, if I
Yeah.
was a banker, right, and you got a job for you got a charge for embezzling money,
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't hire you.
Probably wouldn't hire me.
I mean, you wouldn't either.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, that's true. That's just,
You know what I'm saying?
That's
But
just thinking off the top.
yeah, man. But the crazy part though,
You
man,
may be the
is
best at it.
you still might be good at it.
That's it.
So, other than
It's like
I
a
mean,
scar.
the ship is already sailed, right? You got in trouble, but you home. And if you get to the interview, that's why I was asking you. I said, if you get to the interview, and they interview you, and you interview well, and they still don't hire
They
you,
still don't hire me, man. I was like, yo, I got the qualifications. I'm here. I'm gonna be to work on time. You know what I'm saying? And it's right in my hometown.
Okay.
I live like 5 minutes away.
but speaking of which, your situation, the job you at now, right? Did
Yeah.
they ask you? How did that go? How did you?
You know, well, Fern was, I guess, with the public relations. You know, he was giving me my shows, man. He was calling these clubs and stuff. We would go DC, go all kinds of places. So, you know, he actually was the person receiving the applications, hiring people.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't know it was that easy. I actually got I got it good because I didn't have to go through what I went through with the other people, man. I
He
went
looked you out there, man.
Straight to the
He-
job.
he looked you out.
I went straight to the floor. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
man.
I ain't have to go through that.
Hey, look, so for real, I would assume though, because it sounds like you told me before. So
Yeah.
you do some of the work you do is hard,
Oh man, oh
but
my God.
but the thing about it, I bet you rather do that
Then go to jail.
than go to jail.
I would not go back there ever again.
Yeah.
Never. Unless it's something serious.
Oh man, if you got
You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
You
and the
know what
fact
I'm
is, if you have
saying?
to defend yourself, that's a
Yeah,
whole
that's
different
something
animal,
different,
man.
man.
You know what I'm
But,
saying? But you're not gonna go to jail for doing something
No.
from just being. I mean, some of this stuff is just being young and dumb.
You going to jail, man, back to back like that, man. Something in there that you like, and I guarantee you, it's not the food. It's not the food, man. You either
Right.
you either want to take showers beside a man, something like that, man. And I can't do that, dog.
Yeah, you got you. You know, me and you have had conversations about this before, and you know, and a couple of other my friends, I said the same thing, man. I asked them a question. I said, man, like we'd be out on a Friday night or Saturday night doing a show or whatever, and the question I posed, I was like, man, look at this, man. Look how fun this is. We living out here, man.
I'm telling you, bro.
You know what I'm saying? But you can't do that if you just give your freedom away to the system like that.
Best thing you had, only thing you had right now is your freedom, yo.
Yeah.
When you get in that box, you get in that box, man, you don't know nothing else but the stuff that you should have done.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You blinded. If I had did this, I'll be out.
Yeah.
You don't realize until you in there, man, you stuck between 80 dudes and you just all you own is a bed.
Yeah. So the answer, the moral of the story is just try to avoid those type of situations.
Just try to avoid it. Think, man.
Yeah, yeah.
3 seconds. They say the 3-second rule. You gotta think, yo.
Yeah.
So when you about to run up in that house, or you about to try to snatch your old woman purse, you better be ready for the
repercussions. and if you do something wild like home invasion, or you probably snatch,
then you deserve to be in there.
You going to prison.
Yeah,
and they gonna
listen. I'm gonna tell you like this: if y'all try to rob me and one of my family members, no snitch rule. Listen, that no snitch rule. You try to hurt me, I want to live. When the judge says,
"Who did it?
Who did it?" Look at the eyes on the camera. Him right there,
man,
Judge.
You stupid, man.
With the short beard. Listen, you going down.
Yeah.
And then I let my people in jail get you.
Yeah.
So either way, it's a lose-lose for you.
Yeah.
But
hey, look, man, not trying to pass judgment, man, but I do pass judgment on the fact that if you're not a thinking man, you know.
I know.
it's not going to end well for you.
Yeah.
So in short, man, what advice? I think you already alluded to it, man.
Yeah.
But what advice would you give young folks that are struggling out here, and they kind of having brushes with the law and all of that? What kind of advice would you give them to kind of avoid that?
Man, patience. I mean, the only thing you have is patience, man. Whatever they're gonna come to you is gonna come.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta wait it out, man. You know, too many of us, man, we try to do something too fast, or you working week to week, and you want to get it a little more. You want to get it faster. You just gotta wait it out. I mean, you gonna be thinking.
Because for real, if you poor, you struggling, and then you go to the system, you really in trouble then.
You moving backwards.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You come home, you're in a worse situation.
Yeah, that's for real.
You know what I'm saying? So
then you gotta pay fines on top of that. And then, you know, speaking of fines, when I got out of jail, I owed $13,800 in fines. It took me 2.5 years to pay that stuff off.
They give you a fine. You got to pay a fine for dealing drugs?
$13,000. The whole situation with my case, man, everything that came together with the fines, they kicking out the police back when we ain't even gonna get in that discussion. You know, running butt naked up the street because they took my. That's like a whole nother interview, man. I need some more Tito's for that. We ain't even gonna. That's like 4 other separate charges, man.
Basically, the old black market.
Yeah, the old black market.
Oh, no, actually, the old Lil Wayne before.
Man,
that was your rap name before, right?
Yes, Lil Wayne. I got her tattooed on the arm. I was Lil Wayne before Lil Wayne. Before y'all even knew Lil Wayne, I was Lil Wayne.
And he's really not exaggerating.
That Lil Wayne would kill you. I swear for God, man, that was man.
Yeah, but the fact of the matter is, man.
Banana black market.
But the fact of the matter is, man, you still not you're not a crazy person. If I take you to my mother's house, you must be all right.
I'm good.
You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, we're gonna get back to all of the stuff that we normally do, and you know, we do a lot of charitable events and all that type of stuff, man. We like to get back to doing all that stuff, but you know, the pandemic is sort of in the way. Yeah. So as soon as we get through with that, we're gonna come out on the other side. We're gonna be even that much stronger, man, with our nonprofit and all the stuff that we got planned. So yeah,
shout out
man.
to my man Damon out there in Culpeper too.
Yeah,
definitely always out there doing things out there in Culpeper, man, for the community. Big ups to you, bro. You already know what it is. Rush out.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So anyway, all right, man. Well, that's a good one, man. We're gonna get some bars out of here bars out of you before you leave up out of here, man.
Tito's
So
gonna bring the bars out. Man.
Oh yeah,
I gotta
all right.
get my think on.
All right, man. Ladies and gentlemen, the world famous Black Market from Hit the Deck Entertainment, folks. Thank you.
Y'all know what it is. DMV. Real epic in here, man. I ain't playing no games in here, man. Tip my hat low. I'm just gonna let it blow, man. Hit the Deck interviews, man. It's going like this. We live. F it, let's do it. Now you know your ass is nice when they got you high priced. I don't mean to brag, but your boys in the mag. Tim's do rag, Maryland tags. If they ask, you didn't see me here, my P.O. might get really mad. $1.50 school lunch, $1.50 for brunch in a restaurant where they refuse to take ones. Listen, the main attraction, marvelous. Tell them what's cracking from the radio. Y'all know what's happening. What to say next? Every month a new check. Sold out in Central VA cause we check. Everybody knows Gordonsville's where I rep. 105 Cobb Street, that's a deadly set. New face in the hood, I'm like, who is this? Youngin' before it's time, blessed cause her rocks glisten. Who is she? Frontin' like she with me, can't be mine. I got a parking meter for a dime. Y'all forgive me for my harsh delivery. I remember vividly what this chick did to me. Picture me in that 6x9 lonely. I'm thinking about my family and damn homies. I can't get her back cause that's what my lawyer said. But somebody else can squeeze until they see red. I gotta say alive to support my fans, but I'll beat me like the dot on 7-Up cans. I'm trying to stay alive again. Marvelous, I'm trying to stay alive again. Oh man, shit. Y'all know what it is. First of all, I like to thank rap. Come along as I sit that memory lane, I think I need to fade back. I took away, but I gave back. A few steel seats, I feel for real. I check my game stats. I've been dope since the name crack. You was thin and you still whack. Black been hot since the ass smack. Couple of G's in the game of craps, holding my steel like a train track. Writing my rhymes, doing foot taps. Look and recap everything I seen in my past and try to preach that. And if it's not in my grasp, I try to reach that. Life is like bungee cord jumping with a loose strap. If knowledge costs and the fees on me, need a helping hand, Morgan Free, lean on me. I'm here for you, definitely. That's a promise, you can depend on me. Look, your boy, you never sucker up. Inspiration to bring my people up. Drinking our cups, pinky knuckle up. 400 years of never giving up. They're coming back to the present, thinking what if they'd given up? Never such, riding big body, leather seats plush. Red interior, sorta looks like the seats blush. That's your dawn, living it up. And if life was like a box of chocolates, I'ma give them up. In the world, I will live it up. I will give it up, I will live it up. Trade in my joy for my pain, let me live it up. As I sit back and view the youngsters, boys and girls living amongst us, land of the brave, hand with the frame, but still nobody wants us. Keep an open conscience, heavy plan, mission accomplished, without a little league, cause won't nobody sponsor. Life is crazy bonkers, fake Santa's giving us Tonka trucks, you view the world differently, living rough. But if I die, I would give it up, and share it all with my people, see what it's like to live it up. I'm just kicking whatever come to mind, man. Hit the deck. We in the studio right now, spitting bars. Black Mark, HTD. It's a rap, man. We ain't gonna edit nothing on here. I don't care. The slip ups, keep all that. That's what make it official. That's what make it authentic. Keep it 100, whatever you do, man. Black Mark. Fade to black.